What's going on, guys? We're back here again today with another fantasy basketball mock draft. Today we're doing a 12-team league with the 12th overall pick in categories leagues. Before we get into the video, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, especially if this video helped you out. So Jokic went first, Giannis second, Luka third, Embiid fourth, Tatum fifth, KD, Harden, Trae Young, LeBron, Curry, and Lillard make up the rest. So with the 12th pick, we do have options. We already built around combination of Lillard, LaMelo, Tyrese, and Trae Young. Ja Morant is someone we could also build around, but I think he is a little bit more suited for the second round. I do want to grab Cat here. I think pairing someone like Cat with AD at the end of the drafts is very solid, especially on the swing back when we can grab players like Ayton or maybe Rudy Gobert if he falls. Don't think he will. Well, actually, since we have Cat, I don't want to grab Rudy, but you could grab someone like Miles Turner later on. So I think I'm going Cat and AD with my double pick here. It's tough to pass up on Ja Morant, Paul George, LaMelo, and Tyrese, but I think we're going to go big in this draft. It goes LaMelo, Tyrese, Ja, Sabonis, Kyrie, D-Book, Garland, Butler, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, Bam, who would have loved, Zion, Kawhi, Bradley Beal, Cade Cunningham, DeJounte Murray, Chris Middleton, Jared Allen, Donovan Mitchell, Porzingis, and Fred VanVleet. Off the top, I see Siakam is here. Love that for our team. I love Siakam. I think he is easily a second round player. ADP of 21, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, about almost a block, 1.2 steals, 1.3 threes, good field goal, decent free throw, solid pick. I'm taking him no matter what. So we'll grab him. And then when we come back around, we have options. DeAndre Ayton fits well with our team. Miles Turner, who I do want to grab just because of his blocking ability down here. 3 blocks next to AD. Decent rebounding, field goal, and free throw as well. Also even hits a 1.5 3, so that's a nice little touch from him. Evan Mobley is also solid, 1.8 blocks next to AD. That's also amazing. DeAndre Ayton, solid pickup, but doesn't get the blocks. I kind of want to lock down blocks early on, so it's kind of making me lean toward Evan Mobley over DeAndre Ayton. I doubt Miles Turner makes it back to us, but if Miles Turner somehow makes it back to us, having Evan Mobley, Siakam, Cat, and AD along with Miles Turner is, I think that's just GG's and blocks. I don't think anyone could compete with this ever, and that's a whole lot of rebounding as well. So yeah, I'm going to grab Evan Mobley for the blocks over DeAndre Ayton. I think Ayton's probably a better player, but defensively, Evan Mobley is pretty damn beastly. We are leaving a lot of points behind in Shea and DeRozan and Jaylen Brown, but it's okay when we do have scorers like Siakam, AD, and Cat on our team so far. So let's grab Mobley. There goes Miles Turner right after us. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Christian Wood, DeAndre Ayton, DeRozan, Chris Paul, Robert Williams, Jalen Green, Brandon Ingram, Jakob, Zach LaVine, Triple J, Clint Capella, Vucevic, Valanciunas, Scotty Barnes, Sengun, John Collins, Desmond Bane, Al Horford, Walker Kessler, and Brandon Clark. Very early for Brandon Clark. Looking at the suggestions, we could get a couple of guards here. Ben Simmons might make it to the next round, so I don't want to draft him. He's like the ideal point guard for a big man team. Gets rebounds, gets steals, gets blocks. Not really even worried about threes for our team. Even gets assists, so we could probably beat out some other big man teams in the league. So like Ben Simmons, Josh Giddey, ideal guards for us. I want to look at our team really quick. So we're really stacked up in the power forward center department, and I kind of want to keep adding to that. At least grab someone like Nurkic maybe, but Nurkic will probably fall. So actually no, Nurkic definitely won't fall. Jrue Holiday definitely won't fall. Ben Simmons and Giddey might fall. So I think maybe we could get someone like Jrue Holiday here, just because of his defense. The steals are solid, the points are pretty good, gets a good amount of rebounds, and then Nurkic would just be a couple points, rebounds, a block, almost a block game, just a good field goal. We do really need to work on our free throw a little bit, but Cat's a good free throw shooter. AD's pretty decent. Siakam's pretty good. Evan Mobley's okay. I think we're definitely going Holiday just to add a point guard and like a very good defensive point guard on our team. And then I think it just makes sense for us to grab Nurkic, really add to our rebounding, and then hope that someone like Ben Simmons or Giddey falls to us the swing back around. So I think I'm going to grab Nurkic, yeah. There goes Mikal Bridges, Kelly Olynyk, Draymond Green, Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, Jalen Smith, Wendell Carter, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Ivica Zubac. There goes Ben Simmons, Jonathan Kuminga. There goes De'Aaron Fox, someone that I keep missing out on. I don't know why he's ranked so low. CJ McCollum, Jamal Murray, Nick Claxton, Bobby Portis, Onyeka Okongwu, JaVale McGee, Julius Randle, Devin Vassell, and Brook Lopez. So we missed out on Ben Simmons, but we did get Josh Giddey, who I'm definitely going to pick up here. That'll be one of our guys. Now, other options, we could grab Keldon Johnson, Tobias Harris. Michael Porter Jr. is here. Again, an injury risk. I haven't really drafted him this year. I kind of don't want to as well. I feel like right now it's a little too early. I mean, it's the 8th round, so it's not that early, but I would, like, when there's players like Keldon Johnson available, Jalen Green available, it's hard to draft someone that brings a lot of risk to your team. Looking at our roster, though, pretty stacked on the power forward center. The benefit of this is a lot of guards will be available right now, and like in a little bit because they fall so much. So I kind of want to lock up the small forwards and power forwards right now, and then maybe swipe up like a Tyler Herro, a Colin Sexton a little bit later on. So I'm gonna grab Keldon Johnson here. Did we already pick Giddey? Yeah, we already got Giddey. So I'm gonna grab Keldon Johnson here. Love the 3-point shooting, love the rebounds, the steals, good free throw shooter, decent from the field, and scores a bunch. So let's grab Keldon Johnson. There goes Mo Bamba, Steven Adams, Wiggins, Hartenstein, Gordon Hayward, Hukasevsky, Isaiah Stewart, RJ Barrett, who I don't know why also he falls as well. Jalen Duren, Jabari Smith, Jackson Hayes, Daniel Gafford, Kuzma, Wiseman, Rashawn Holmes, Paolo Banchero, he would have been nice to grab. Rashawn Holmes shouldn't be going this early either. Aldama, Michael Porter, Franz Wagner, Miles Bridges, who shouldn't be going at all, Tobias Harris, and Klay Thompson. So now we could kind of grab some of these guards that I was talking about. There's Tyrese Maxey, there's Jordan Poole, Jalen Green, Tyler Herro. I really want to have good free throw shooters to kind of help our team out. And I think Maxey and Herro probably be the best bets. Jordan Poole is okay too, but I think Maxey and Herro just give a little bit more in terms of minutes, and I would want my guards to play a lot of minutes. They're pretty similar numbers. Herro gets more rebounds, shoots more threes, and shoots better from the line. So we'll go. We could grab both actually. We could grab Herro and Maxey. So let's do that. Let's grab Maxey and Herro. There goes Isaiah Jackson, Thomas Bryant, Buddy Hield, Keegan Murray, Mason Plumlee, Precious Achiuwa, Marvin Bagley, Chris Boucher, Andre Drummond, Kevin Porter, Mark Williams, Lonzo Ball, Kyle Lowry, D'Lo, Malcolm Brogdon, Jalen Green, Jalen Brunson, Jordan Poole, Monte Morris, Isaiah Ruby, Gary Trent, and Herb Jones. Looking at our team, we are lacking some small forward depth. We do have some decent guard depth now with Holiday, Giddey, Maxey, Tyler Herro. So really missing some small forward depth. And perfectly, there comes Jeremy Grant and Sadiq Bey. Lauri Markkanen's also a great selection here. Colin Sexton's also a great selection here. Marcus Smart really helps us defensively, so that's another solid selection. Colin Sexton, I think I already said. Dinwiddie's another solid selection here. I think for sure we have to grab Sadiq Bey. I think for sure we have to grab Sadiq Bey here with one of our picks. Hits the 3 pretty often, could kind of help us with that department. Jeremy Grant does get more blocks than Bey, but we have so many good blockers that I'm not so worried about the block department right now. I think I could help. I could use a little bit of help in the 3s. So I'll grab Sadiq Bey for sure. Could just also grab Jeremy Grant as well. But I'm going to grab Lauri Markkanen over Jeremy Grant. I think Lauri Markkanen along with Colin Sexton are in line for a huge year in Utah, especially if Conley and Jordan Clarkson get traded. I feel like Jordan Clarkson is almost a guarantee to get traded, and Conley as well. So they should be in line for a huge season. I think Lauri just fits our team with the rebounding, kind of hits a 3 as well. Jeremy Grant's a solid pick, but Lauri has a little bit more upside, so I'm going to go Lauri. There goes Marcus Smart, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart, Trey Jones, Mike Conley, Anthony Simmons, Colin Sexton. Westbrook would have been a great pickup as a guard for us. Norman Powell, Spencer Dinwiddie, Derek White, Jalen Suggs, Caleb Martin, Karis LeVert, Jeremy Grant, Luguentz Dort, Cole Anthony, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Dorian Finney-Smith, Will Barton, Jared Vanderbilt, and Robert Covington. So we have some options here. There's Dillon Brooks, 20 points a game, almost 2 threes, about a steal a game. Very solid pick here. Aaron Gordon, Kelly Oubre, Cam Johnson, Harrison Barnes, Patrick Williams, kind of a sleeper. I do expect him to have a nice bounce back year after getting injured. Dillon Brooks looks like the easy pick here. 20 points a game in the last round. Can't go wrong with that. Also throws in 2 threes and a steal. Good free throw shooting. I don't think you can go wrong with that. So let's go Dillon Brooks. Harrison Barnes is the guy they're telling us to grab, but he doesn't do anything much better than Dillon Brooks other than efficient scoring. I do think Barnes' numbers will be down with Keegan Murray there, and Dillon Brooks is kind of set in stone as the Memphis 3-and-D guy. So let's grab Dillon Brooks. And that's an A on this draft. Jrue Holiday, Josh Giddey, Tyrese Maxey, Keldon Johnson, AD, Pascal Siakam, Cat, Mobley, Nurkic, Harrell, Bey, Markkanen, and Dillon Brooks make up our team. Pretty solid draft. I think pairing up Cat and AD early on was a great choice, especially when you got 2 really good players in Pascal Siakam and Evan Mobley right after that. Really mesh well together. Getting a big man team where our guards like Josh Giddey is grabbing a bunch of rebounds, where Jrue Holiday is getting a good amount of rebounds and playing amazing D, where we could also pick up players like Keldon Johnson, Tyrese Maxey later on in the drafts, who score almost 20 points a game. Dillon Brooks scoring almost 20 points a game late in the draft. Lauri Markkanen with his huge upside, getting him so late was a great pick. So I think we got a good amount of steals later on in the draft. Kind of the benefit of going big early, there's tons of guards and forwards available in the middle rounds, just because everybody's scrambling for centers and power forwards. So I think that's one of the huge benefits of going big early on. Really allows you to focus on guard depth in the middle rounds, where players like Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Herro, Jordan Poole, D'Lo, Franz Wagner, Klay Thompson, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green are all going. So it's a pretty good time to draft. Overall, kind of like this team. Could do with a little bit more rebounding on the bigs department, but I think we did a pretty good job. But that's all for this video. Let me know if you guys think I reached for anyone too early, if you guys would have picked someone else over me in that selection. Let me know down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.